Hey guys, so it's been a while since I last filmed a tutorial, so I thought I would come back with a back to basics Amigurumi 101. So for the very first video of the series, I am going to show you guys how to make a magic ring or a magic circles. Both of the names are the same thing, so really depend in the pattern what the designer would write, but both of them really indicate the same thing. So if you are totally new to amigurumi or crochet in general, so in order to make an amigurumi, you firstly need to master this magic circle or a magic ring. A lot of you guys, even myself, when I first started out learning how to crochet an amigurumi, I struggle this first step a lot. And if you cannot master this, you cannot crochet any further rounds. So in a pattern, depending on the writer, most of the writers they would clearly state magic ring or a magic circle, but some of them will write in abbreviation. Magic ring equal MR and magic circle equal MC. So you need to first look at the abbreviations what they would write. Okay, so let's begin. Here I have a yarn and a crochet hook. So this is Red Hot Super Saver in light raspberry, and this is a clover hook in 4mm size. Let's begin with a tutorial. So first I will show you guys how to hold your yarn properly when crocheting, and this is the easiest way that I find is very flexible. Okay, so begin with taking one end of the yarn that's connecting to the both yarn. Begin with put the yarn in between your ring and pinky finger, wrap it around your index, and hold the yarn end with your thumb and the middle finger. And the working area would be that space that I'm showing you guys. And this is the easiest way and the most flexible way that you can hold your yarn while crocheting. Okay, so now we will make a magic ring. Still hold on to the yarn like I just showed you guys. Wrap around your index finger and remove your finger, and it should create a circle or a loop like so. So hold on to the intersection point of the circle, and it's very important when you hold on to this point. So insert your hook inside of the circle, and we will wrap the yarn. The hook should look behind the yarn like so. We'll wrap the yarn and pull it inside of the circle like this. We have one loop on the hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through that loop, and we just created a slip knot in a magic ring. So now we will insert your hook inside of the circle again. Tighten the yarn so that the stitch wouldn't be too loose. To insert your hook, pull the yarn inside the circle. We have two loops on the hook like this, and yarn over and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. And we just created a single crochet in the magic ring, and it should look like this. So now I would like to take the short tail out of the circle so that it wouldn't get in the way, and that's like the tail that you first wrap around your index finger. So now we would like to repeat the whole process again to create further stitches. So hold on to your circle, insert your hook inside the circle, yarn over and pull the yarn inside of the circle, and yarn over, pull the yarn through both loops of the hook. and you just created another single crochet in the magic ring, and repeat the process to make the third one. So there's now 3 single crochets. Okay, so at this point you can tell how a stitch should look like. You can see it looks somewhat like a braid, you know, your braid hair and somewhat like that. So just now repeat the process and make 3 more single crochets in order to have 6 single crochets in the magic ring. Okay, so I just finished crocheting a couple of stitches more, and now we have like 6 single crochets, and I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 single crochets. So now we would like to pull this short tail and pull it tightly, and you can see that it shrinks into a circle, and I will just use my hands to fix it up, pull the end tail so that it would become tighter and looks more like a circle. Just use the hand to fix up and kind of like make it look more like a tiny circle. So now put your hook back in, and we are going to make a slip stitch to the first stitch that we created so that we can close this circle. So if you do not know where your first single crochet stitch that you created earlier is, my tip is to count back. When you count back, the 6th stitch is the very first single crochet when we created earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this stitch was the first stitch that we created, and I will put my hook through that stitch so that you can see clearer. The first stitch usually is a bit tighter than the rest, so you might have to put a little bit force into it. So now we are going to make a slip stitch. So put your hook back in, tighten the yarn. So to make a slip stitch, we insert the hook to the first stitch that we just count back earlier. And if you don't know where the first stitch is, just count back again. And that is our first stitch. Insert your hook to that stitch, yarn over, pull the yarn through that stitch, and we will not yarn over and pull the yarn through again, but we will just pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. So there's we have a slip stitch and also a complete circle. Pull the tail so that the circle will be a little bit tighter and there wouldn't be any hole in the middle. Okay, so we just created a magic ring or a magic circle, guys. So I really enjoy making this video, and I hope I can make more videos like this in the future. If you do like it and you find it helpful, please rate, comment, and subscribe. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.